Someone wrote a comment the other day asking, how have things changed since you went in business? Well, I've been around a long time. I started selling siding with another company in 1976. Me and one other guy, we had four canvassers. I had two canvassers, he had two canvassers. They worked in front of us. And in 1976, we were selling 15 jobs a week. No joke, 15 jobs a week. I would sell seven, he would sell eight. I'd sell eight, he would sell seven. We were working every afternoon, 6 days a week. Business was very good. I think at that time there were probably about 4 or 5 siding companies in Lubbock, Texas, and that's where we were, of course, located. Then after that, I went in business for myself in 1978. Continued canvassing, hiring canvassers. A canvas lead has always been one of the best leads that you can run because it's fresh, it's had personal contact, and it's just been a good lead source. It's become, however, difficult to hire and train canvassers in the last few years in most markets. In fact, recently we've been on television advertising. And before that, before I retired, I was doing 3-hour radio show in the mornings on a classic country music radio station. That was my education, was broadcasting and broadcast electronics. So the 3-hour show, now that was a very good lead program because people would call and they thought they knew me from radio. And I had made a lot of friends and sold a lot of business. So what I have experienced is an increase in competition through every year that I have been in business. Anything that makes money draws a group of people, a lot of people. And most of them are very good people and some very good business people. And good competition, that is not bad. And there are some that's not great, but they don't last, normally they don't last that long. So when we get in today's world, things are more expensive. The cost of doing business is more expensive. Now, of course, we rely on computers for most everything. Our sales presentations are all on iPad, which if you're not using iPad in a sales presentation, you are really missing the mark. In the Career Sales Institute sales program, I teach that people get 77% of the information they retain visually. So if you can make a visual presentation and even a video presentation. In fact, for my salespeople, I made a window video where I demonstrated the window on video that they could show while they were out measuring the windows and measuring the house. So that is a great way to do business, and even we could get instant financing right on the laptop and get an approval while we were in the sales call. So technology it's become great. It's made things easier. It's made things faster. It's been a little bit difficult to keep up with sometimes because you get so involved in your business that you just don't think that, oh, I need to go sharpen up on what's happening on the internet or what's happening in the other sources of information. But in today's world, I see a lot of people that are really great at what they do. They have gone into the home service business, siding, roofing, selling windows, doing remodels, and they really know their business. But here's the problem. And I see of this all the time. I see a lot of people suffer with this. They are doing most of the work themselves, and then while they're working, they can't sell new business. And when they're selling new business, they're not completing projects. So they're caught in a catch-22, and eventually they get old and wear out, and they can't keep up the pace. So I see a lot of people that just don't know how to get out of that rut, and I see some people that need some help. So that's one of the reasons that I got into the Career Sales Institute. I have a friend that one of his favorite sayings is, everybody's got a paddle just made to fit your butt. Well, I go on the internet when I decided that I was going to put my sales course on the internet at careersalesinstitute.com. I looked at hundreds of videos, and I still look at videos. I see people that have every kind of plan in the world, learn more, get on this video and watch this video, and they drone on, they drone on, they drone on, and they drone on. And about halfway through, I'm out. If you've got something to say, say it. If you've got something to sell, tell me what it is. Tell me how it will help me, what it will do for me, and then tell me how I can obtain it and what it's going to cost me. What investment am I going to have to make? You know, I can make a decision, and you can make a decision without listening to somebody go on and on and on and on and on. My thing is, I want to know what you're doing for leads. I want to know what you're doing as far as training salespeople. I want to know how you have your business structured. I ran a home improvement business in siding, windows, carports, patio covers, remodels, and roofing for 42 years before I retired. I'd like to know how you have your business structured. I may have some ideas that would help you, and I might have them just totally free without droning on and trying to convince you to spend $900,000 for nothing. Shoot me an email, careersalesinstitute@gmail.com, and check out careersalesinstitute.com and look at my sales course. And I'll show you how I have some things that could help you a whole lot.